North Carolina has a new gender support plan that allows kids to be paired up with grown-ups in schools. That doesn't sound creepy at all. A Disney employee protests against Disney's new woke agenda. And finally, a crazy pastor calls God the Great They. Really makes you wonder how far the woke ideology has taken us. I'm Luke Crotzer, and welcome to the Luke Crotzer Show. If you have not yet subscribed to the Luke Crotzer Show, I do recommend that you do so, and be sure to click the little bell icon, that way you won't miss any of my new content. Alright, on with the show. In a previous episode, I informed you all of the controversial Don't Say Gay bill in Florida, and what it really does to prevent teachers from indoctrinating little children with sexual content and gender studies, right? However, I feel like some people don't actually know what that looks like in the education system, considering the constant protests from all over the country. Well, luckily, we don't have to wait long to know what that actually means, because this kind of indoctrination is happening all over the country as we speak, specifically in North Carolina, a state that some argue is the biggest state of sexual indoctrination. And don't take it from me. Those are the words from my mom turned activist for education here in North Carolina, Sloan Ratchmith, president of Education First Alliance. And to be honest, I would have to agree with her, especially in this context. So, yesterday, Sloan managed to inform us of North Carolina's new gender support plan, and this is what she had to say.
For the second time, I have written something that has appeared and been featured on Lives of TikTok. This time, I'm talking about the new Hanover County Schools and their gender support plan. That's right. You're not reading about a reading support plan or a math learning support plan. It is a gender support plan. Let me tell you how it works. Teachers in New Hanover, that would include Wilmington, North Carolina, Carolina Beach. Teachers are being asked to, if a kid says, hey, I want to change my gender. By the way, a kid that could be in K through 12, not just high school, K through 12, says, I want to be a boy. At that point, that triggers the necessitation of filling out a gender support plan. Teachers are then asked to rank on a scale from 1 to 10 how supportive they believe the parents are. And if the parents, in the opinion of the teacher, isn't supportive of a child changing their gender, the schools can hide the gender changes from the parents. It is not the government's job to raise our children or to groom them into being a different gender or to take charge of developing their identity. That is the parent's job.
Now, luckily, this isn't something that's currently happening in my school. However, it's still not right that there are schools in North Carolina that are grooming little children to change their gender without even bringing the parents in on a very life-changing decision. I mean, the laws also allow children at the age of 0 to receive puberty blockers without parental consent. 0, like the age of 0. How does that make any sense? Trick question, it doesn't. The worst part of it all is that the parents can't do anything in response to it. They can't sue any of the hospitals, they can't sue the schools, and even when they speak out about it, the media recognizes them as terrorists, while claiming the real heroes are these sexual predators looking after your kids. This is the kind of stuff that the so-called Don't Say Gay bill prevents, and also what I think should be a law at the federal level. So we've been talking about how everybody is against the Florida bill, specifically the Disney Corporation, who claims to have a, quote, not-so-secret gay agenda. However, surprisingly, not everyone at Disney is on board with this, I guess. On Wednesday, a protest took place at Disneyland, California, and at this protest, a Disney cast member decided to share her thoughts on Disney, and what she had to say was pretty interesting.
And I'm a cast member here at for Disneyland, actually. I've been with them for quite a long time, and it's gotten very political, and it's gotten very hard to be who you are. It's gotten very hard to be someone who has conservative values, someone who believes in the right to choose, somebody who believes that it's okay to stand up for righteousness. It is okay to stand up for righteousness. Any Disney cast members that are afraid to be bold, that are afraid to be courageous, stand up. It's okay. You're not alone.
You know, it's one thing when a person tries to stand up against an unstoppable force. It's another when that person is a part of that unstoppable force. I'm not saying this makes a significant change to the fight against Disney, however, it does help to know that even those who work at Disney are sick and tired of the woke BS that they're trying to push on little kids. And I can tell more and more Disney employees will come along as we continue to stand up against this sexually exploitized agenda. So I don't usually bring up my religious beliefs into my podcast because I know not everyone believes in a God. However, after I saw this video, I had to talk about it because this is just getting ridiculous at this point. So this is a pastor at a church in Iowa, and in the video we see her praying to, and I'm not making this up, the God of pronouns.
O God of pronouns, we give praise to the Great One, the one who is identifiable as God. I am what I am, you say, the great they, the incarnate he and she, the God of trans being, impregnating Mary, fathering God, breastfeeding God of many breasts. You shatter all stereotypes, making every single person male and female, intersex, non-binary, in your image, exactly in your image. Spectrum, rainbow God, who put your promise for nonviolence in the symbol for queer love before humanity knew, because you knew. Who had Joseph, who could not sleep with a woman, in a beautiful lady's cloak, perhaps of rainbow colors, before we knew. You knew. God of pronouns, who said, you can call me he or she or they, whatever makes you feel closest to me.
Now, there is a lot wrong with this clip. Not only is she completely misinterpreting the Bible, but she's also adding in things that have nothing to do with the Bible. Like, the great they? Seriously? Look, I get that some people make the argument that since God doesn't have any gender that he must be non-binary. However, the Bible has stated multiple times, and God himself even stated that he identifies himself as a he. The point of him saying that he has no gender is referring to him being beyond that he's beyond the concepts of male and female, that he's beyond the concepts of the world itself. Now, I can say a lot more in response to this video because everything this woman is saying is just straight up insanity, but I'm not trying to make this segment any longer than it should. But I will say this. I will say that this is what happens when we allow the woke individuals to dictate our culture. First it was our entertainment, then it was our education, and now it's our religious beliefs. The crazies do not care about being represented or respected. All they care about is tearing down every factor that makes American culture and replacing it with their woke ideology. I'm a respectful individual, but when you try to target my religious beliefs and then replace them with a false religion of the left, then I'm not going to stand for that. Just like I don't stand with the left's corruption in the entertainment industry, and just like I don't stand for the sexual indoctrination of little kids. These are the things that the woke mob have been pushing on us for years. But luckily, with the latest breakthroughs from this year, we might be able to counter these attacks on American culture. Alright guys, our cringe video of the week. Let's see if this cringe video will try to brighten our moves a bit. Alright.
Someone's being an asshole. That's
What the heck?
no way to be. Honey D, here's the
Okay,
tea.
what is this?
Gosh, I'd hate to upset your Republican peers. So let me say this soft so no one hears. I've always been
Here's an interesting fact.
gay. Oops, I said it. I'm gay.
What the
You
heck?
can bet it's a badge that I wear with a fabulous flair. Cause I'm gay, 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 gay. Sorry, honey, I'm gay.
And there's backup dancers. Why? Why is this there?
You might think that I'm flawed. Hey, I'm gay as a Broadway premiere.
What is happening?
All your thinly veiled hate is a dangerous trend. It's such a fine cliche, but you'd rather talk straight.
Okay, I actually like the hat. The hat's pretty funny.
So I'll try not to say that I'm as gay as an Easter.
And yeah, good God.
As the cast of Euphoria or else
Okay, I think we can call it off now,
You go
please.
to jail.
Well, guys, it's official. I found my 10 out of 10 cringe vid. I never thought I'd see the day where I would find a video that's 10 out of 10 on cringe level, but it's finally here. And you all have this drag queen of a gentleman to thank. Whatever his name is. Well, guys, that's our show for today. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to click the little bell icon, that way you won't miss any of my new content. Before I go, though, I would like to inform you that the new Moon Knight show is officially out on Disney+. It's been out for a while. I know I'm late to inform you guys on it, but I'm doing it now. Anyway, I've seen the first 2 episodes. They're really great, and I really recommend that you guys watch it as well. And you will be expecting me to do a full review once the series is over. Anyway, I wish you all a great weekend, and I'll see you all next Friday. I'm Luke Crotzer, and thank you for joining me on the Luke Crotzer Show. Peace out, guys.